It is the Shepherdess at Harmony Farms, and today I am talking about why I am moving my flock of Dorper sheep back to a once daily rotational grazing system. But first, guys, I am so excited because I am hosting a live question and answers online event with Joel Salatin on May 20th. Tickets are available down below. I had the opportunity to have all of my questions answered by Joel Salatin last January, and I would like to give you guys the same opportunity. So click on the link down below and join me and Joel Salatin on May 20th for a live question and answers online event. Alright guys, it is the Shepherdess at Harmony Farms here, and I am coming at you today with why I am moving back to once daily moves. For any of you who've been following my channel, you know that I am just a little under 1 year into my livestock management journey. Before last August, I owned nothing more than a hamster. It's about all the livestock I had owned in the entirety of my life. But when I jumped into managing livestock a little bit less than a year ago, I was learning as I went. I was scooping up every last ounce of information I could accumulate on how to raise livestock, on how to manage a farm. Essentially, if somebody said, I have cows or I rotationally graze, I was on them like white on rice. I have been learning as I go. And one of the things I have done is delayed any serious culling decisions, any serious management shifts. And these sheep, I am giving 1 year of entirely unconditional care. I am doing absolutely everything I can from a physical standpoint and from a management standpoint to get these sheep to my 1 year anniversary. I am measuring, I am tracking, I am managing all the data that I'm accumulating on each and every sheep, so that at that 1 year mark, once I have 365 days as a farmer underneath me, I can begin to make shifts in management, culling decisions, and adjustments to move myself and my farm towards profitability. Now this brings me to one of the foremost goals I will have in the second year with my flock, and that is to reduce the overall usage of conventional dewormers through this intensive pasture management. Now, because of where I live and the amount of rainfall I receive, I do not expect that conventional deworming methods will ever be 100% eradicated from my system. But it is my goal within my operation to come to use this on no more than a quarterly basis. One of the things that makes me the very most excited is that I recently made a contact with a Dorper sheep farmer that farms Dorper sheep in a climate that mirrors mine, and he only administers dewormers once per year. He says the key to this is moving his animals once a day. So that loops back to me. My goal is to move my sheep once a day from now until August, and to track the response of the animal and the response of the parasite load within them to see if it is possible to drastically reduce the usage of chemical dewormers by implementing this practice. But how does this all loop back to my 1-year anniversary? Well, one of the first things that I will be considering as I cull my flock and as I choose what to breed out and what to make my breeding stock, one of the first considerations will be parasite weakness. As a breeder, it will be my goal to breed out the strongest and promote the very best genetics for the sake of those who buy from me and also for the health and longevity of my flock. So before I collect that data and make those decisions, I want to make sure I've given it every effort from a good management standpoint before determining it is an animal weakness and not a weakness in my system. And so that is what I'm going to be working towards with these once daily moves. Now the reason that I am so optimistic is this. In March, I spent a 4-week period moving the animals once a day. Now I mentioned in a previous video that this was edging me towards burnout, and it really was, given the fact that I was juggling lambing along with these intensive pasture shifts. Now that lambing is over, I am once again going to tackle this, but in March, when we ran our inspection on the flock, we only had to administer dewormers to 1 in 10. This was unheard of previously, and the only shift in management that I made was that I moved them once per day. So this is what I'm doing. From now until that 1-year anniversary in August, I will be, Lord willing, moving my sheep once a day. I've invested in some poultry netting, some electrified poultry netting. Now 2 sets of 100 and I believe 64-foot poultry netting will provide grazing space for 1 day for my flock. That is 25 ewes plus the lambs that they had this spring. And I am going to be moving them like crazy in hopes that by August this milestone will be met. I am absolutely convinced that this breed is one of the best breeds on the planet with respect to hair sheep. They are labeled the Angus of the sheep world, and their ability to convert forage is unbelievable. Their need for supplementation is also very, very low, as I experienced this winter when I administered too much. It was a ration that was prescribed for just any normal sheep, but it was too much for my Dorpers because they are just that economical with respect to forage conversion, and they became overweight from me providing them what was recommended for any other sheep. So all that to say, it is my ideal farming situation, my ideal dream to breed out and grow significantly my flock of full-blood Dorper sheep. So that is the new adventure, the new milestone I'm putting ahead of myself, and I'll be reporting here as far as how progress goes. In the overall scheme of things, it was my desire from the onset to be moving my animals once a day. I have purchased some of these tools, this poultry netting, and I have also updated my charger system, which I will be showing you in a future video, to make these shifts a little bit faster. In all, it takes about 45 minutes to 1 hour for me to shift my sheep on a daily basis. I hope to make this a faster process as I go throughout the days, and I'm excited to see what the summer holds. Hi, you're so cute. Oh my goodness, you're adorable. Also got a bit of farm fresh fashion right here. Shop shepherdess.com for bungee cord choker. 2021's hottest trend.